friends, and welcome to my channel, new and returning subscribers. It's Margie from the Budget Evolution, where we have fun saving our money, and today we are planning out our money for the first paycheck in August. I know, the summer's almost over. I'm so sad. But you know what? We are going to enjoy every single minute of the last of the summer. So let's get to planning out our money. So we're going to our first paycheck in August. We've already done our monthly. That went out already last week. And now we are going to work on this one. I already pre-filled out the slots here, our spaces, so we can get right to calculating and doing this and moving on. Okay, so let me zoom us in. Okay, first paycheck is going to be $2,173.82. So that's $21.73. Nothing else is coming in. We have no extra funds coming in. Though part of me thought about what could I sell to get some extra income, because some of you guys do very well selling. My problem is I hate trying to sell something and then I have to go to the post office and drop it off, and I don't know. I just feel like that's just an extra step, and I just I don't want to be bothered. So 82 cents is going to stay in our buffer, which leaves us $2,173 to save or spend or plan. What word should I be using? Electric is going to be 146. Hasn't changed since they refigured out our why do I keep knocking that over? I don't know why. What am I trying to say? We're on a monthly plan. So they refigured out our new monthly plan for this year, for 2025. So that's our new number, 146. Homeowners insurance is 130. We're doing a partial payment, putting it into the fund. So I'm spreading them out in different paychecks. Ooh, man, I can't talk today. Water is a little bit more than usual for 66 because my daughter has been visiting us a lot. This time, for last weekend, I texted her and I said, because she's all done her exam, so she doesn't need to come home. But then I was like, it's supposed to be a beautiful weekend, and why don't you come home? Mommy will pay for your gas. So you know how we save for like J-House and stuff? That's to pay for some of her gas, just so she can come home and visit. All right, so we've got 146 plus 130 and 66. That gives us $342. Then we take our income, $21.73. We're working on a zero-based budget. So a zero-based budget just means that every dollar that we make, we give it a job. And that's exactly what we're doing. So $342, that gives us $1,831 to plan. Moving on to our cash envelopes. So I get 50. Hubby's gets 50. We get 50 about every 2 weeks. Groceries, we're leaving at 150, and that's coming out like 3 different times. Household is going to get 50. That's half of what we set aside for that. And then my gas is 50. And that should be 350. So we minus 350 from our total, and we get $1,481 for sinking funds. So moving on to sinking funds, let me fix this so you guys can see it. Sorry, I had to move the camera around. So skiing, we are doing $10. J-House, we're going to set aside $25. Car maintenance, we're going to do $70. DMV is going to be $15. Medical, we're doing $100. Winter, our little puppy, we're going to do $30 this week. Yearly subscriptions, we're doing $20. Retail therapy is going to get $10. Outdoor is going to get $10. And self-care is going to get $10 out of this paycheck. So we've got 10, 25, 70, 15, 100, 30, 20, 10, 10, and 10. That gives us $300 even. So our $1,481 left over in our income, you probably can't see that because I'm zoomed in, and then minus our 300 gives us $1,181. Okay, we still have destroy the debt. For this week, we're doing the 118. We split it in half as evenly as we can and do it in 2 different stuffings. So that's 118. Just making sure you guys can see that. Okay, so 118, that left us we got a minus 118 from 1181. That gives us $1,063 to go towards a savings. So we have a big savings day. We're setting aside $475. Random Saturday is going to get $152. Travel Tuesday is going to get $235. 2025 is saving for our Christmas, so that's getting 60. And then savings challenges is going to get 141. And hopefully that comes up to 1063. So we've got 475, 152, 235, 60, and 141. And that is $1,063, which gives us our zero-based budget. Okay, we flipped over to the next page, which is our cash breakdown, and I zoomed us back in on this sheet. So electric is going to be our 146, homeowners was 130, and water is 66. And now we're breaking these out so we know exactly which denominations we're going to get. So that's 100, and then two 20s, and 1 5 and 1 1. 130 would be 120 and a 10, and 66 would be a 50, a 10, a 5, and a 1. That seems easy enough. And then we have I get 50, hubby gets 50, grocery gets 150, household gets 50, and gas gets 50. So we'll do the easiest ones first. So that's 150, and then 50 and 50. Makes it easy. Hubby and I both get two 20s and a 10 each. Seems easy. Okay, moving down to skiing, we have $10, and with these ones are easy for sinking funds because we don't break them out. $25 for J House, so that's going to be a 20 and a 5. Car maintenance is going to get 70. Now this one, we're doing a challenge for this one. We're doing our car maintenance box challenge. So we are going to break this out. So we're going to do 110, 9 5s, and 15 1s. DMV is going to get $15. That's easy enough, a 10 and a 5. Medical is going to get 100, so that'll just be a $100 bill. Winter, the little puppy, is going to get $30. So that'll be a 20 and a 10. Yearly subscriptions is 20. There's a 20, and then retail therapy, outdoor self-care are all getting $10. So we're just going to do 10s. 1, 2, and 3. Now, for our big savings account, we break that out into 3 months ahead is going to get $100. Low priority is going to get 50. 3K savings challenge is going to get 50. 12 by 12 box challenge is going to get 200, and bingo is going to get 75. So we're going to break this out. Our 3 months ahead is going to get a 50, a 50, a 20, and 3 10s. So it'll be 30, 40, 50, and then a 50 will make 100. Our low priority binder, we are going to do 51s. We're going to have some fun with that one. 3K challenge is going to get a 50, and that's just going to be a $50 bill too, because the last time we stuffed the $100 slot, and we did 50, so I'm just going to add another 50. And then our 12 by 12 box challenges is 200, so we're going to do 2 20s, 10 10s, and 12 5s. Bingo is going to get 6 10s, 6 10s, 2 5s, and 5 1s. Is that it? That's 65, 75. Okay. Random Saturday is broken out into our Save to Sink, which is 40. Holiday Binder is going to get 15. Our Mermaid Challenge is going to get 55. And I think we're going to finish this one. Friends Day is going to get 42. So Save to Sink is going to get 41s. And then Holiday is going to get 15 1s. Mermaid Challenge is going to get 15 1s and 8 5s. And Friends Day is going to get 4 5s and 22 1s. Destroy the Debt is going to get 118. We're going to break that out into 5 10s, 10 5s, and 18 1s. Then Travel Tuesday, we break out into, so vacay and jet setting is going to get $65. Our Sloth Challenge is going to get 70, and Dream and Adventure is going to get 100. So we're going to break out vacay to, we're going to do a 20. Where's the 20s? Right there. 20s, 6 5s, and 15 1s. Then ours Sloth Challenge is just going to get a 50 and a 20. And then Dream of an Adventure is going to get 16 5s and 20 1s. All right, moving down to 2025 is going to get 60. That one's just going to get a 50 and a 10. And then Savings Challenges is 141. And we're going to do 6 10s, 13 5s, and 16 1s. So let me add this up and I'll be right back. I have already pre-filled out these and I already knew the totals, so that made that a lot easier for me to just go through and put my totals in and then add it up and we're fine, because I have already done that work for you, so you didn't have to see that. Okay, so that is our cash breakdown. So let's get one of our teller slips. This one is from Budgeting Introvert. I've used this one a lot lately because you can just see all the blue on the edges. And let's see, so we're going to get 233 ones. And then 5s is going to be 84 for 420, 42 10s for 420, 15 20s for 300, 8 5s for 8 50s for 400, and 4 100s for 400. And that gives us our 2173. And we give this to our bank teller, and she knows exactly he or she knows exactly how much of the denominations that I need out of my checking account. Okay, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.